And what are our cutie marks?
So the last video was pretty negative. I have wings, why can't I have the royal treatment? I should be a background character, like Leah! You get all the fame, Leah. Hiya! I want to know. Colbalt, you were supposed to edit that out!
Sorry.
So Colbalt and I decided that this video will be an episode review, as many others in the future will be. Well, but no place to start but from the beginning.
This episode begins with a compelling narrative about two...
Wait, can I see the book cover again? That horse picture is used so many times in the series. I wonder who he is.
Anyway, these two sisters ruled over the magical land of Equestria and brought harmony for many years. The older, white-colored pony raised the sun, and the younger, navy-colored pony raised the moon.
So the younger sister was transformed into Nightmare Moon because she was so very jealous of her elder sister. Every pony played and enjoyed the elder sister's day, but slept the younger sister's night. So the older sister imprisoned the younger in the moon, using powerful magical objects called the Elements of Harmony. When the 1000th year comes, the stars will aid in her escape, and she will bring eternal light to the land.
And with that, we get to meet Twilight Sparkle. Many ponies are looking to meet her, but she's too caught up in her studies to...
Hey, it's Colgate!
Who?
Colgate is a dentist pony who has many fan videos on why ponies should brush their teeth. Hasbro got the rights to use the name Colgate and made her a dentist. Crazy, huh?
Yeah, Hasbro has a bad history of messing with good art.
You're just jealous because her name sounds like yours, and she's in the show and you're not.
That is so not true.
Yeah, right.
Twilight has a baby dragon assistant named Spike, and he also wants to meet more people. I really like what the show is doing here. The show's main audience of around 7 to 10-year-old children are at an age where many of them are trying extra hard to make friends. So when someone shy comes along, it's easy to just assume that that person is just shutting the world out. What the show is trying to say is that there's no reason to be shy when everyone just wants to meet you. And for the intended audience, that message is especially relevant.
So Twilight learns that Nightmare Moon is coming soon, because the 1000th year starts the day after tomorrow.
Nightmare Moon is in the hourglass!
I didn't even notice that!
So Twilight writes to her mentor, Princess Celestia, to alert her to Nightmare Moon's return. Her response?
My dearest, most faithful student, Twilight, you know that I value your diligence and that I trust you completely. But you simply must stop reading those dusty old books. There is more to a young pony's life than studying. So I'm sending you to supervise the preparations for the Summer Sun celebration in this year's location, Ponyville. And I have an even more essential task for you to complete. Make some friends.
Yeah, Eternal Night is coming, that's fine and all, but come on girl, get a social life!
Yeah, I figured that the Princess of Equestria would be less rude. Anyway, as you can see here, the ponies who are galloping in front of Twilight's carriage are also flying. So why do they need to gallop? Isn't flying enough?
Indeed, most Pegasi don't need to make their legs gallop in order to fly, so I don't know why these cart pullers are putting more effort into their movements than they need to.
And is Big Mac's cutie mark okay? I mean, it doesn't usually ever have sparkles around it.
But we should really get back to the story.
Well, yeah, I just like pointing out stuff. Eesh.
So Twilight lands in Ponyville and tries to say hi to a pony, but...
That was awkward. So now we get to meet our first pony, Applejack. She's in charge of food and has a huge family of other apples.
This here's apple fritter, apple bumpkin, red gallop, red delicious, golden delicious, caramel apple, apple strudel, apple tart, baked apples, apple brioche, apple cinnamon crisp.
After brunch, we meet our second pony, Rainbow Dash. She's an ambitious flyer who hopes to be in the Wonderbolts.
She even still dreams of it today.
Please, they'd never accept a Pegasus who can't even keep the sky clear for one measly day. Hey, I could clear the sky in 10 seconds flat. Prove it.
For someone who's never had any friends, Twilight has a lot of social prowess.
So now we meet Rarity, the stylish fashion pony in charge of decor. Based on the book drawings? Wow.
And it looks like Spike is in love.
Yes, Sparkle always does the trick, does it not?
Oh no, it's that character. The ultimate girls show stereotype. I guess a My Little Pony cartoon could never get away without having at least one girly girl who only cares about diamonds and gems and fashion and pretty pink.
Hey, I'm a dressmaker!
Twilight gets dragged off to try on a bunch of Rarity's dresses, including one of Pony Liberty. I guess she's been a Manhattan girl since the beginning.
I've been sent Canterlot to... Canterlot? Oh, I am so envious, the glamour, the sophistication.
Or a Canterlot girl.
So then we meet Fluttershy, in charge of music. Hey, they kept using the same bird designs twice.
My name is Fluttershy.
More like Flutter Extra Shy. It's a good thing they downplayed her shyness some in later episodes.
A big dragon!
Looks like she's not shy around Spike. They talk all the way home. Yay, talking!
We're back at the library. Finally, Twilight can be alone.
Not so fast!
Okay then, time to meet Pinkie Pie. Remember her?
Technically, she was the first pony we saw, but since she just gasped and ran off, we're not counting it.
And she just so happens to be friends with every other pony we just met.
She goes up to her room, sad because she knows what's coming.
The next morning, everyone is waiting for Princess Celestia to raise up the summer sun. But she's gone.
Oh no. Nightmare Moon.
Oh no, Eternal Night!
You're the Mare in the Moon. Nightmare Moon.
Those two names sound too similar for them to be used in the same sentence. It's like they just took the words in one and rearranged them to make the other. Also, notice how she always says foals instead of fools.
Stand back, you fools!
Twilight heads back to her library, where she can finally figure out how to solve this mess alone.
Not so fast!
And just what are the elements of harmony?
Hey, that was my line!
So Pinkie finds a book on the elements of harmony, and it's that horse again. Who is he?
The elements are in the Everfree Forest, a dark and scary place that isn't natural.
Falling rocks!
Twilight is just about to drop over the edge.
Now listen here. What I'm saying to you is the honest truth. Let go, and you'll be safe.
Wow, Twilight, don't you think you're overreacting a little? The way her eyes widened made it seem like she had just discovered the secret of the universe. I'm sure there was a more subtle expression they could have used.
Anyway, Twilight is safe. So apparently, no one who's ever entered the Everfree Forest has ever come out.
Manticore!
Quit it!
Okay.
Everyone who tries to defeat it fails. Except for Fluttershy, who notices a thorn in his paw.
Wow, that is such a cliche storyline. But I guess it could be worse.
Sometimes we all just need to be shown a little kindness.
See? When I said Twilight needed a more subtle expression for a cliff scene, this is what I was talking about.
So what's the next challenge?
The forest gets dark. As they come across... Oh no! Trees with badly carved faces in them! Oh, the horror! Oh, it's so terrifying, I can't watch!
Seriously? That's it? At least Pinkie Pie gets it. It's song time.
Pinkie, you gotta stand up tall.
The song's alright. Not something I want to listen to on my own time, but it works in the episode.
I thought the song was pretty good, but still stupid at the same time. I mean, who needs to sing a Get Better song about trees? Oh no! Bird with fire! It gives us oxygen that we need to live! Kill it! Kill it!
So we get to a sea serpent who's very upset. I wonder what terrible thing got him bawling like this.
This tacky little cloud of purple smoke just whisked past me and tore half of my beloved mustache clean off.
That's it? Lame.
I agree with the guy whose name sounds like Colgate.
So Rarity calms the serpent down by giving him some of her tail to fix his mustache. It gets them across.
See, I told you fashion would be important. Humph! Anyway, we're almost at the castle, but not before having to cross a ratty old bridge.
Rainbow Dash picks up the other end of the bridge and attaches it to the other side of the canyon. And there she meets the Shadow Bolts.
We're the greatest aerial team in the Everfree Forest, and soon we will be the greatest in all Equestria.
So you plan on going from the best flyers in this stinky little wood to the best flyers in all of Equestria? Good luck with that. They want Rainbow Dash to join their team.
But Rainbow Dash stays loyal to her friends. Now we get to see the elements of harmony.
1, 2, 3, 4.
The book said, when the 5 are present, a spark will cause the 6th element to be revealed.
Magic spark? Or some other kind of spark? Speak more clearly, Twilight!
So they leave Twilight alone to work her magic on the elements. But hey, Nightmare Moon shows up! Twilight and the elements are teleported away. In some other part of the castle, Twilight works her way over to the elements only for Nightmare Moon to destroy them. I'm cracking up! Literally!
That's so funny I forgot to laugh!
So the other ponies come back, and Twilight has an amazing revelation.
You think you can destroy the elements of harmony just like that? Well, you're wrong, because the spirits of the elements of harmony are right here!
Wiki wiki what?
Yeah, each element represents a different virtue found in a good friend. Applejack was honest about Twilight letting go, so she's honesty, and
Yeah, I know. I was just making a joke.
Fluttershy is kindness, Rarity's generosity, Rainbow is loyalty, and
Pinkie Pie, who banished fear by giggling in the face of danger, represents the spirit of laughter.
What?
By giggling in the face of danger.
That was not danger! Those are just trees! They didn't even move!
And Twilight is the 6th element of magic, representing the spark inside generated by the love and compassion of others. When these elements are combined, there's nothing you can't accomplish. This is a surprisingly awesome climax.
I still think the moral is a bit mushy.
Really?
Well, yeah. I mean, it's all about loving each other and accomplishing anything together and so forth. Too mushy for me.
I honestly think it works. It's not trying to portray how things realistically happen, but rather presents an ideal of friendship that everyone is supposed to work towards. Twilight and her friends have had problems and confusion, but the idea is that even when times get tough, you'll still need to work to try and ignite that spark inside that will help you come out on top. And plus, it's a children's show. They can't really have a genuinely sad ending.
I will kill you with love and rainbows.
So now all of the main 6 ponies have necklaces that match their cutie marks. Twilight has a tiara. The princess returns. Apparently she was playing this from the beginning, because Twilight could only defeat Nightmare Moon if she let true friendship into her heart. And now, it's time to meet Princess Luna, the younger sister from the beginning.
Wait, nobody even notices Luna until 5 minutes after she appeared. She was even fainted on the floor. Just what?
It has been 1,000 years since I have seen you like this.
Celestia lived for 1,000 years? What? Again?
Just ignore it and enjoy the scene. They return to Ponyville, where there's a big party going on. Twilight is sad because she has to leave her new friends. Celestia declares that the unicorn Twilight Sparkle...
Not for long. I mean, she knew Princess Twilight was going to happen long before us.
Anyway, Twilight Sparkle is allowed to stay in Ponyville and study the magic of friendship.
Lame.
Yeah, did they have to call it the magic of friendship? Even I'll concede that that sounds sappy. Also, Twilight needs to send a letter to the princess every time she learns something new about friendship.
For a long time, Twilight feels that there's a weekly deadline for her letters, but eventually that disappears.
So now the show has a way to spell out its morals. Yay!
No!
So that was the pilot episode.
Well, I thought this episode was pretty well planned. Pretty good. My rating, 4 stars.
Well, after seeing this episode, yeah, I'd say it was pretty good. They clearly put a lot of effort into their work, be it through little animation bonuses or the music, which really swells and builds nicely. It feels like I'm watching a movie. The story really sucked me in, and I was surprised to find myself continually interested throughout. Overall, I give this episode a 4.5 out of 5 stars.
I hope you enjoyed this video. See ya!
Do ponies' tails usually come out of their cutie marks?
I don't think so. Hoof breaks and doesn't care.